Well, welcome back to Alaska Woodyard, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
What a beautiful day today. So today we're going to take you around. We have a few clips. Pete brought his 511 out. You'll see that. A little action on the processor and possibly a quick clip of us sawing. Depends how long our video goes. So stay with us, everyone. Well, who is running the processor today? It is Pete. So he's doing some cottonwood today. Messy small cottonwood, but we're getting it cleaned up for possibly some bundlewood this year. So he's been at it a couple hours, about 2.5, and he's done a trailer load and starting on his second trailer load. And he brought his 511 up today. So let's go over and see what Jill's up to here. So Pete brought his 511 out with a new 6-way wedge he's got for us to try out. And let me show you what we've got done here. So we started just before lunch and worked a little bit, got warmed up, and we're splitting some of the ugly crooked end pieces that we've been blocking up off our log piles, but it's still firewood. So about 2 cords. So as you can see, we've got quite a bit blocked up here. This is all pieces off the ends of logs and real crooked. So here's Jill. As you can see, some pretty nasty stuff. So I'll get you set up on the tripod here, and we'll film some of this thing splitting. So we'll get the log lift loaded up, and then I will keep her busy. Go ahead, Jill. Put it down a little bit. Once in a while we'll do a resplit, but this 6-way wedge is working very nice. So this machine has the auto split. They say Jill's getting used to it, but it works very nice. This particular machine has a smaller engine on it, and it's as fast as the two of us want to work. So we've been an hour and 5 minutes doing a cord. This is bucket number 6. Jill actually took about a 5-minute break there, and this will still do a cord an hour with 2 of us. Let me take you for a ride along in the tractor here. Now with a stacker, it would obviously be faster than with a tractor and bucket, but this is the way we're set up today. And we'll go over and we'll take care of Pete here. I'll push some blocks up so I won't have to carry him so far here. See how I do one-handed. Yeah, I'll get a few out of the way here. We'll go over and take care of Pete. By the time I get back, Joe will have another bucket ready. So with the 3 of us here today, I'm staying pretty busy just keeping wood, Pete and Jill, keeping the wood cleaned up. Same thing here, if we had a stacker, it would go a little quicker obviously. So I just come along and push the wood up in a pile here. Let me get Pete loaded back up and we'll be back with you. Well, we'll get you set up here and you can watch Jill a minute and you can see Pete in the background. And I'll fill her table for her. You believe it? We're actually touching our firewood today. That's a big no-no in the International Law Book of Firewood. As you can see, this thing will keep 2 people just going. ideal size, that 9-10 inch wood. Makes a lot of wood very fast. Well, I'll go over and dump this and take care of Pete. You keep an eye on Joe for me. For sure. Well, I'll come back over here and get the bucket back in front of the splitter. And I've got to go over with the log dog trailer and load some logs for Pete. He's getting ready to do another load. As you can see, Jill is quite the worker. I don't even know if she knows she's on camera. So if she's goofing off, let me know. Some of our scraps, and we'll put on a little Boy Scout starter. Okay, I'm back. Doing a little experimenting with our microphone, so I didn't know if it was working when I was over giving Pete a hand. Go ahead and split. She'll try to wrestle those big ones on. We get a little bit close-up view here. By the way, our training lessons are absolutely free. So if you'd like to come to Alaska to learn how to split wood or run a processor, we have openings available. And a fishing trip. Let's see what they'll do on this one here. Amazing power. I'll go over and push the wood away from the processor for peat and come back, and by the time Joe will have another bucket. So I'm over here with Pete, and he is, I don't know if you can see me on the camera or not in the distance, but he's well on his way to 5 cord here, and it hasn't even been 4 hours. So another 5 or 10 minutes he'll be done with his second load, which will be a full 5 cord in under 4 hours. So see if I can get back in here without knocking the camera over. Or the splitter. As Joe would say, she wears her shades today or sunglasses. It's a good day. And while she's got the wedge up, we'll do a couple of these smaller ones. Just pop those in half so they dry better. How do you like it so far?
I really like it. I really enjoy it.
Much faster than the old splitter, huh?
How do you like it?
It's fast.
It worked out.
Yeah, it's as fast as we want to go. Back in the late 80s when we were doing a lot of firewood, we had the skidder. Ed and I were splitting everything with a 8-pound maul. Then we went to a 6-pound maul. And in between logging, we'd cut logs every day. We'd still do a full 5 cord a lot of days, all by hand, every day. Didn't even have a splitter. Put some uglies up here. See how they go. It's hard to believe that Ed and I used to split everything by hand with a maul, even those gnarly ones. I don't know how we did it. Ed used to say we're young and foolish. Well, now, this foolish. So, my friend Ed, if you're watching, that's not our splitter. I'm still gonna be doing a lot of it by hand. Yeah, as I said, I'm not young anymore, just foolish. I'm still doing the firewood, and Ed's taking up fishing. About when I head back to New York, if he's not in the woods hunting, he's in the woods cutting wood. He's got the sawdust in his blood too. Can't seem to get it out. What do you think of Jill's work boots? Got a log lift and she won't even use it. She's tough and stubborn sometimes. She doesn't even know. See, I'm in the tractor, she doesn't even know the camera's on. Well, what'd you think of that today? The 511 kept us busy, didn't it, Jill?
Yes, it did, and it also kept you busy.
It did. I had to work for a change to keep Pete going on the processor. He got about 5 cord probably done.
About that, yeah.
Of cottonwood. So anybody in the market for some good cottonwood, we have one big beautiful pile. And we got about 3.5 cord today and about 4 hours of split time. So we got here this morning. Pete did a little after 10:30, got set up, and we worked a little bit. Went in, had some moose roast, and came back out. And Joe and I stayed, as you can see, on the splitter most of the time, and then a little bit of support for Pete. And turned out to be a good day. So we'd like to thank Pete for bringing the 511 out. And with that 6-way wedge, and that's the smaller motor.
Yeah.
And it's more than 2 of us want to do. It's even with the tractor and the bucket, and like Pete said, when he's down there working, they don't have the tractor. It takes 3 people to keep that wood away from that and keep the thing fed. So I can't imagine anything any faster.
No.
And I don't like to touch the wood. I got sore hands, and
Oh, he has a splinter.
it looks like there's
Too
a callus or something. Isn't it a callus?
bad. It's a splinter.
That's from the steering wheel of the tractor too. So no, we'd like to thank Pete again today. Anything to add, Pete, today?
No, things went pretty well. We got a lot done. It's a nice day.
Oh,
Yep.
it was a
Can't beat it.
beautiful day.
So it's about 32 to 35, I would say. Maybe a little, we got a slight breeze, which we always do here in the sunshine. So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now here on Tuesday. So
Yeah, I think Pete was talking about he had snow at his house this morning. We finally had sunshine.
Yep, I'm 20 miles away. It was snowing at my house.
Yeah, beautiful weather here today. So stay with us. We'll be back with you. Bye, everyone. You're not going to say bye?
Bye.
So this here's a close-up. This is the 511 with a 6-way wedge. This is adjustable up and down hydraulic. And Pete ordered this with a log lift. And the table, of course. Nice controls. And he's got the smaller Vanguard 6.5 horse engine. And I'll tell you, I got a Vanguard on the processor and I really like it. We have a Honda on our Log Dog, which works fine, but this starts and runs just as well. They're very easy on gas. I'll give you a quick walk around here. Again, this is the 511 Eastonmade with a 6-way wedge. So some of our Canadian friends watching, we buy a lot of Canadian products. I was born and brought up on the border, and of course we have the Cord King, and then Eastman is right down the road in Perth, Ontario. So we'd like to thank our Canadian friends for supporting us. Thanks. Thanks for joining us, everyone, today. As you can see, another beautiful day here. It's the end of the week now, so we thought we'd do our closing with a beautiful afternoon. As you can see, we're getting quite a bit done. Been hauling in some more wood, and next week we're going to do a review, a 1-year review on the Cord King, and show how it paid for itself in 1 year. So for the Alaska Woodyard, we keep the sawdust flying. Do you have anything to add?
Just that we have been busy. Never thought in a million years that we'd be this busy this late in the game.
So from the Alaska Woodyard, goodbye, everyone.
Bye.